You found the coolest place to be, the PlayStation collecting sets. Come on, won't you stay with me? Welcome to the show. Gather around the boys and girls, collectors from around the world. Let's show the people what they need to know. Welcome to the show. Gonna talk to guests, only got the best. Gonna put their knowledge to the test. Gonna laugh and eat, gonna listen, dream, gonna show you things you've never seen. Gonna sing the song to the break of dawn. Gonna rock this party all night long. So come on everybody, let me see you dance. Get yourself ready, you got one more chance. You found the coolest place to be, the PlayStation collecting sets. And come on, won't you stay with me? Welcome to the show. Gather around the boys and girls, collectors from around the world. Let's show the people what they need to know. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Hey, hey, hey. I caught you dancing. I caught
It's
you
a
jamming.
good, it's a good tune, man.
Yeah, it's pretty catchy, brother.
Yeah.
I think my girlfriend hates it, but everybody else likes it. So,
Your
Uh,
girlfriend.
well, she
I'm
had to
sorry.
hear it 477,652 million times compared to everybody else. So,
I'm glad she still loves you. Okay, that's good.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, my name's Joe Rad. Welcome to the PlayStation Collectors Podcast. This is season 4, episode 12. And joining us this evening is our special guest, Preferred Dimension. Welcome back. How you doing, brother?
Welcome to yet another dimension. I am Jeremy.
No, sorry. Yeah, I got to get that out of the way.
I have to say that. It's legally obligated to say that.
It's definitely it's contractually obligated. That's right. It is the best intro on YouTube. What up, Marcus? How you doing, man? Thanks for popping by. So yeah, it's a little bit of quiet evening. Figsy is has family or something visiting, some sort of real life obligation. Kind of bullshit is that? I
Yeah,
mean,
right. Family. What is? Yeah.
right? Video
Who loves
games.
their family? Who loves their family?
Family.
Video
No,
game.
I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
It's more like video games, dogs, everything.
That's true.
To me, at least.
No, that is true. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. Like, we're talking about my work. They were like, you know, I have like tons of PTO, and I like never use my PTO. And they're like, why don't you ever take vacations? And I'm like, because I don't trust anyone to watch my dog.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know who to ask. I'm like,
I feel like you're a kid. Come on.
Yeah, and I just like, honestly, I don't even know if I'd have any fun. The whole time I'd be like, this is my dog, man. I know it's pathetic, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
Dogs are the best, man.
No, dogs are. Yeah. Who needs
Yeah.
kids when you have dogs?
Well, I mean, they're both kind of nice, to be honest with you.
I guess.
See, kids eventually you have to stop picking up their poop, you know. So
That is true. Yeah.
and
yeah.
kids eventually can do chores. That sounds appealing to me.
Oh yeah.
The older I get, I would really be like, okay, get out there and shovel, kiddo.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they're here for, I guess. Yeah. They can shovel the dog's poop. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, and you know, if I ever have a kid someday, they're gonna watch this and be like, "He had me for free slave labor. That's what he did. That's really the only reason I exist." But, fair.
Yeah, my dad told me that when I was young. I was okay with that. He fed me, so he sheltered me.
I'll be cursed. I'll end up having like 5 girls, and no one will help me shovel. Shit is what it is.
No, they won't. Yeah, 5 girls. Whoa, that is.
Mm-hmm. It's a curse.
Private anything. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, we ain't doing that. I can't afford that. This room would look quite different.
Yeah,
to
way
like,
different.
I have one Wiimote and like one controller and like one row of games. That's pretty much all I'd be allowed to keep.
But you can teach them how to play games. That'd be a special moment. Show them. Hopefully they like it. You know, they might not like it.
Well, I mean, that I feel like half of the appeal of building a big collection of games like this is being able to pass it on to somebody. You know what I mean? Whether it's your kid or somebody else or whatever. Like, I find the idea of like just passing away someday and all my games just getting sold and split up and kind of sad. You know what I mean? Like, Do you think? Yeah. Well, I don't know if a lot of us think about that sort of thing, but like, what's
I
the
think
end
about
game?
that.
Yeah.
All right, like because my brothers, they
Mhm.
have at least 4 kids each, and I have 3 brothers. I have
Mm.
0 kids, so I'm really close with my niece and nephews. So
Mhm.
I'm thinking about giving it to them. Like my niece, I think she
Mhm.
will really appreciate it. She like recently she was over. She's like, wow, like she's looking around. I was like, yes,
Stop says no.
enjoys it. Yes. So I was hopefully
Mhm.
pass it on to them.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
yeah,
that's what you hope. You hope they're actually
yeah.
interested in it and they
Mhm.
think it's cool. But like, you never know. Your nieces or nephew could be like, "The hell am I gonna do with all this junk? I'm gonna sell this all and get a new iPod." I'm just kidding. I don't know what kids buy these days.
They don't buy anything. They just buy skins on Fortnite
Oh, you
or
imagine like your
Roblox.
entire physical collection's traded in for some battle passes? Oh, what?
There's a fate. There's a fate worse than death, and that's it.
I'd be crying.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's someday it'd be nice to have a kid. See, my problem is like
Little rad. Little rad.
little red. So I'd be like that overbearing parent though, who would be like,
Yeah.
"You can't suck, son. Practice, get good." Like always messing with him. He'd probably end up hating games.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'll be so relaxed. It's like you can do whatever you want. You spoil them. I'll spoil my kids. Like,
No way, dude. I'm gonna have like a ruler and a switch all the time, just all the time. Just freaking capital punishment.
Okay, Simon Belmont is just like the whip, like
That's right, dude. I'll get a Castlevania whip.
yeah. Just have a Simon's theme, my favorite Castlevania song playing. Da, 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 da. Just whipping.
Speaking of Castlevania, there's a whole lot of limited releases coming out,
Yeah.
and that's one of the ones I did want to mention. The Castlevania DS collections go up for pre-order, I believe, tomorrow.
Ooh.
On Limited Run's website. So if you guys are interested in that collection, it goes up for pre-order tomorrow. Like I said before, there's no PS4 version, which kind of makes me sad.
Just doing PS5.
PS5, Switch, and Xbox. They have.
Oh, they're slowly getting rid of it.
And they have 3 different covers variants, as they did the last time when they had the 4 or whatever. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You look bummed. You look bummed out.
So I should probably make a little video about it. But like I have like a Castlevania collection on my PS4, and then I have games that are like Castlevania, like Bloodstained and all that stuff. And I have my own little set. It just bums me out that set is also not on the PS4 to complete it, because it's part of like the old school set, and it just bothers me in an OCD way.
Make a custom label.
And I just like, I could do that. And I just don't really like collect as heavily for PS5 as I do for PS4. I don't know. It's just different. Like I buy PS5 games, but not as for like, I don't know. I don't view it as like a collection as much. I don't know how else to say it. Like I'm just buying
PS5.
games. Yep. Yeah. Like my PS5, I buy games that like I can't get on PS4, or legitimately like are like games that push the hardware a little bit and are graphically intense. I preferred. I'll get some of those on the PS5. Exactly. Yeah. Like I did not get that on the PS4, although I think it is.
It is on the PS4.
Yeah, I don't think I ever picked that up, which I actually need to, just for my horror collection or whatever. I'd like to pick that up.
It's fantastic. I love it.
Oh yeah, I definitely picked it up on PS5 and played it. I had a ton of fun with it. It's actually I'm really excited. We're getting into Spooky Month, everybody. You guys excited for Spooky Month? Yeah.
Yes.
That's like, to me, is that month where I always remind myself I need to play my damn horror games, because I love horror games, and I'm sure you do too. But like,
that's my favorite genre, I think.
Yeah, but I'm not like immune to them. Like, they work on me. I get fucking scared.
I'm so jealous.
I get anxious, and I mean, so if you play them over and over and over again, and like one after another, they sort of lose their bite. But if you play them every once in a while, and like, I don't know, I just never really get used to them. Like, that shit makes me nervous.
Actually, horror movies don't really scare me.
No.
Horror video games, they do get me, because like you're in it. I'm not really scared. It's like more like
Mhm.
intense. It's like, oh, this is intense. Like I jump, but like the scariest moment I ever had in a video game was in Elden Ring. Surprisingly,
No, I believe it.
because
Some of those bosses are freaking terrifying.
it wasn't even a boss fight. I was looking at the map, and you can't pause the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was just like some random enemy like consumed my soul, and like I had to stop playing the game for like a day because I was like I felt like violated. I feel like somebody broke into my house and just slapped. So that is true horror. When you think you're safe, I really truly thought I was safe. I never feel safe in a horror game, but a non-horror game, you can't pause the game. I didn't feel safe. So
no, that's definitely. I mean, I never felt safe in that game. You always felt like you were one move away from death and losing all your freaking souls or whatever. For me, horror games, like I like the moments where like you just know something terrible is about to happen, and like you just have to sit there for a minute and be like, I don't want to go in this place, man. I know.
Why do I have to go?
You like hear like something groaning or making noise, and you're just like around the corner, and you're like, oh man, this is gonna suck. The first game that like really got to me like that, believe it or not, was Doom 3. I don't know if you ever played Doom 3.
Oh, that's the first. Surprisingly, that is the first Doom I ever played.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely,
and I love it.
It's awesome. It's just like I was coming off of Doom 1 and Doom 2, and those are like more, they're like demons and scary theme, but they're not actually trying to like scare you per se.
It's a boomer shooter.
Yeah, sure. Which I love that genre. I'm obsessed.
I don't like the name of it.
I don't either. I just call it old school FPS.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Original FPS.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not even a boomer. Like, you didn't have to be a boomer to play Doom.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? God, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure there's lots of kids who are play Doom, for God's sakes. Yeah. Like, it's been ported to everything. Yeah, and it's on every platform ever created. But anyway, yeah, that was the first game I remember. It was like go in this dark hallway where you can't see anything, and you hear monsters like waiting for you. I'm like,
that damn flashlight, bro.
I mean, come on, man. Why you gotta make me do that? So yeah,
that game was horrifying, and I still love it to this day. Oh, it's a great game.
I feel like it gets kind of poo-pooed on, but I think it's a great game for what it is. Yeah. I mean, they tried to reinvent it, made it more modern, and I think they did a decent enough job. I feel like than Doom 2016 was better.
Oh yeah, it's definitely better. Yeah, but 2016 and Eternal. Yeah, it's great.
The gameplay on those are super fun.
Yeah,
so I gotta say,
addicting.
Addicting. I was really impressed with the movement in those games, like how you can like fly through the air and just like constantly just zipping around the map like a freaking psychopath. And I really liked that ability that makes it so like when you're in the air and you shooting down or whatever, it like makes you fall slower, and you can like,
oh man,
dude,
they thought of everything in that. The movement is pristine. Like if you can, like if the game feel the game, the movement is good. Like I could just play the game all day because it's just good to control.
Correct.
Yeah, it's very important.
Gameplay is king.
Yeah, it is.
I could
watch the cutscenes online.
It's gameplay and game control is more important than literally everything else. Graphics, fidelity, story, acting, everything. Other than like bugs that make the game not work, I think that matters the most. Like if the game's fucking broken, that's probably more important. Yeah, but like hopefully it works. As long as it works, it's all about gameplay.
That should be a given, though. I don't know. I think we're a little lax on broken games nowadays. That is just my opinion.
Oh yeah, no, that's a huge issue in general. They can get away with it, like they couldn't get away with it back in the day. But back in the day, if there was a problem, that sucks.
Done.
That's just how it is. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
And so that's how you end up with a lot of situations where like a game came out on the PS2, the Xbox, and the GameCube, and like only one of them works right. The other two suck,
Yeah.
or one works really well and the other two are really buggy or crappy frame rate or crash, or so there's stuff like that, which oh man, that's an interesting. I'm sure there's people out there who do that, like which version is the best to play, but I'm too lazy for that. I just buy the PlayStation version and hope it's the good one.
I mean, the PS2 version is rarely the best version back then.
No, it almost
rare.
never is. It literally never is.
Especially Resident Evil 4. Oh, it is terrible. That's the only copy of Resident Evil 4. I have every single copy. The PS2 version, trash. I hate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard that the PS2 version of Code Veronica is like harder to or longer or some bullshit like that.
Veronica.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
But one thing about horror, I'm kind of looking forward to Silent Hill 2. I don't think they can make it better, but I'm looking forward to see what they're gonna do with it.
I can pretty much guarantee it won't be better.
Oh yeah. I think it's perfect how it is, but I just want to see how they do it.
Yeah, it'll be fun, and it's nice to see the series getting revived in general. It's one of those things where you hope this does well, just because you'll get another mainline installment in the franchise would be nice.
Yeah,
but I just I'm very biased. I really like the PS2 and the way it was in those games, just the way they are. Like I
think it's perfect too. Like I can see a Resident Evil 4 remake, but this.
Yeah, I mean, even though I love the Resident Evil 4 remake, don't get me wrong, but I still think the original is amazing.
Oh yeah,
and it's still fun to play, and I didn't need it. I could have been just gone back and played it on the PS2 and been totally fine. Especially lately, I've been like super into emulation stuff, and you can upscale those games. And
true, yeah,
I've said it a million times. Like the PS2 games upscaled in 60 FPS. Like if you have a nice PC or whatever, they're like just goddamn amazing. Yeah. So actually, I've been playing with this thing like crazy. I think I showed it off. I got it. But I actually been set it up now as I got the RG Cube by Anbernick. Nice. Yeah, it's interesting. It's like it's got like a non-widescreen screen. It's not 16:9. It's not quite 4:3. It's some weird. It's like 5:4.
Yeah, it's a weird size.
It's a weird size, but like it plays GameCube, Dreamcast, PS2 games, like up to that level, Xbox One, stuff like that, and it plays it pretty well. It only struggles on like a couple PS2 games, and it's really nice because, like I said, it's made for 4:3 resolution, so you don't have to stretch it out or deform it or make it look weird, which I really like. But also, what's so amazing about this thing is if you're into like old arcade games that had the sideways monitor, the Tate mode or whatever, so this screen is like that odd shape or whatever. It like gives you like the full arcade screen, and you only have like these tiny little borders on the side. So I'm absolutely loving this thing for old arcade games too, like playing old shmups, old like Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Dig Dug, like any of those old games that had like the long screen. Like, oh my god, it's so amazing on this thing. So
yeah,
I'm having a ton of fun with this thing.
What's it called?
It's called the RG Cube. It's by Anbernick.
RG Cube. I gotta look that up.
Yeah, and
that sounds great for like breaks on work.
Well, it's pretty small too. It's like I have a Steam Deck which can do all that, but like it's kind of big. Like I don't want to. I also it's expensive. I don't really want to take my $500 Steam Deck out on the road.
I'm keeping that at home.
Yeah, this thing's like $150.
Yeah,
and it's small and it's actually portable, and so I'm pretty obsessed with it right now.
Yeah, definitely recommend that. Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, I've been playing more. I put like 470 PS2 games on it, and bro, life's good. That's all I'm saying.
Playing Mr. Mosquito.
I got Mr. Mosquito. I've been playing tons of racing games. I've been playing Ash vs. Evil Dead. Fistful of Boomstick. Excuse me. Tons of like.
Yeah. Oh, the Evil Dead game. I didn't know he's on the PS2.
Yeah, there's two of them. There's Fistful of Boomstick and then Regeneration. A lot of people like Regeneration, but I don't really like it. I think it's kind of annoying. So like that was the one that has like a little demon midget,
Yeah, I know
and
you're
he's
talking.
like, and he just all he has is comic relief constantly,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, dude, Ash is hilarious. The fuck do you need comic relief for?
Yeah,
What are you
he is
doing?
comic relief.
Yeah, what are you doing? That's like having a movie starring Chris Farley and then adding a little funny psych. I don't fucking need it. Like if you're gonna have anything, you play the straight man. You get David Spade or something. You don't put
Yeah, you need that
another.
straight man.
You don't put another freaking. I don't know. Figsy is has family visiting. Speed killer. I mean, he died. What happened is
Yeah.
he heard the price of the new PS5 Pro and he died on the spot. But we'll get to that in a minute. So we do have some news topics I wanted to talk about. So first and foremost, this is breaking news. Kind of happened a few hours
today.
ago.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw this, but the entire staff of Annapurna Interactive has resigned this month following a dispute with its owners. Wait a minute. I don't want this like this. Can we do it like that so we can see it better? There we go. That's a lot better, eh? So yeah, spokesman for Annapurna confirmed that it had explored a spin-off, which I'm assuming that means they were trying to sell this part of the company.
Mhm.
It said the parties failed to reach an agreement, which led to the resignations. So basically, the publishing staff of Annapurna Interactive they were trying to like get sold to somebody else. They were some sort of dispute with like the billionaire owner's kid or something like that. Sounds like about right. Sounds like a Caddyshack episode or something like that. But you're fucking anyway. So they got some sort of dispute, and then the talks fell through, and I guess they all just quit, like the whole company. So
that is insane.
it
Have you ever
pretty
heard of
much
this?
is insane. Yeah.
Have you ever heard this in the like a gaming news? Like gaming.
A whole company resigning like that?
Yeah, it's out of nowhere.
No. I've heard a lot of
Yeah.
companies voluntarily resigning because their games
Yeah, they
failed
laid
and they
off,
lost
yeah.
their jobs. And so it's actually kind of interesting to see in this type of economy and this with the market right way it is right now to see people voluntarily exiting the scene. But I don't know. Just to me, it feels like the entire gaming industry is just a giant trash fire right now in general.
It really is.
But
they made some like they helped produce a lot of great indie games. It's like really sad. I was sad to see this.
No,
today.
I know.
Like, Outer Wilds, Stray, Cocoon.
Yep.
I haven't played Cocoon yet, but Stray's
amazing.
I love that game, and I was like, oh man, Annapurna, like really? I couldn't believe that. But it must have been for a good reason.
Hopefully, I mean, it could be something petty. You know,
Yeah.
probably at the end of the day, it probably comes down to some sort of money negotiation type thing.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
they know their value, probably.
Well, if there's anybody that knows their value, quote unquote, it's Annapurna, because I'm pretty sure that's the company that released a $200 Switch game. You remember that? $199.99, bro.
Yeah.
Holy bananas, man.
They want their $200. All right.
Good Lord. Yeah. It was like, you know, it's like 8 adventure games or whatever, but still, man, $199 for one cart. It wasn't even like a collection with like multiple different cases and carts with all the games. Nope, just one cart, $199.99. Woo! Absolutely crazy. So yeah, I just thought that was interesting. And in case anyone's wondering, they did say that like all of the current projects and contracts and stuff like that will be honored, and they do plan, they said, on replacing staff and like, you know, keeping the boat going. It's not like the entire company is closing, I guess. It's just the publishing arm, which is I feel like that is most of the company, but I'm pretty
ignorant. Most of the company.
I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to this stuff, but yeah, they said they're going to try to, you know, rebuild stronger, better, faster. Something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I hope they do come back because, like you said, they did release good games and they were like a good outlet for indie games.
Yeah.
So,
every time I see their name, I think of quality, you know, and that's rare to see. Like they don't really miss, or they'll be missed. They were
Yeah,
supposed to, I think, help publish Control 2. Did you ever play Control?
Yeah, the game's awesome.
Yeah, I think they were helping with that as well. But
Mm.
I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, my roommate told me to play Control. He said he loved it, and yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good, a lot of fun.
Remedy games I love them. They're so great.
They do have some good stuff. They have some new stuff coming out too. I can't think of what it is, but they
I
do.
think Max Payne remake is coming out.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
And I love Max Payne. Oh, that's one of my favorite series. If you guys never play Max Payne, like third person shooters, play Max Payne. All of them, especially the first two.
Yeah, I heard the third one is like not everybody loves it.
It's got the Rockstar juice on it. I was about to say something else, but it has that Rockstar feel to it. I'm not the biggest fan of how Rockstar games control or play. It kind of, but that is better than like Grand Theft Auto in terms of the shooting. But the first two games, that neo noir look, the feel of it is nothing like it anywhere else to me.
Yeah, and that was like one of the I don't know if it was the first, but that was one of like the first to focus on like the bullet time, right? The slow time events.
Yeah.
And, like the does that one of those games that has like the slow motion kills and stuff like that too, where they emphasize
it makes it so much fun.
Yeah,
it was actually being developed at the same time as the Matrix.
Okay.
So a lot of people think it's like they took that from that, but it was kind of like at the same time. So it was a weird timing.
You know how it is. Everybody figures out a new thing in technology or whatever, and everybody wants to use it at the same time. It's just how it is. Like it's like when a new genre of a game comes out, and then within 6 months, there's the 3,000 clones of it. Here they come. It's like it's like how many Vampire Survivors games came out in the last couple of years after that.
I mean,
game
it's
blew up.
easy to make.
My
It's
God.
easy to make. So
I know, but it's like so tough sometimes when you're like, especially you go in the Steam store, and it's like there's 472 of them. And you're like, well, which one do I buy, man? I you know,
they want you to buy them all.
Yeah, of course. Well, they're all $1, so you can, but still,
Yeah,
it's
so
ridiculous.
What's $1? You know, and it turns to $400, $500.
So, a couple other announcements I did want to go over. So, Rocket Games, if you guys are familiar.
I don't think I don't know this.
All right, so this is Doug from Limited Run Games. He's like X Limited Run Games. He started his own company.
Oh, nice.
And they do limited print games. Same, concept basically. They've done 2 games so far. This is their second game that just got announced. This is Volgar 2 the Viking. They have it on PS5 and the Switch. Volgar 1 is a lot of fun. I have that on PS4. It's a barbarian action game, sort of like a Rastan Magic Sword vibe, I would say. Although this is pretty balls to the wall hard from what I've heard.
Oh, nice.
But hard. Yeah, I definitely wanted to mention that because they've only done 2 games so far. This is game number 2.
Yeah.
So a lot of people I feel like don't know about them because they're new. But you guys,
I've never even heard of them.
Yeah, so if you are into the collecting and you want rare stuff, this might be something to consider. Especially how it is with companies in their first couple releases. Those can be the ones that end up being super sought after down the line. Their first one, just so you guys know what it is this one, the Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion HD renovation thing. Yeah, this one's like more like it's like a horror themed type of game or whatever. Yeah, but it's like kind of like simplistic graphics. And
that PS1 graphics, I love it.
Well, I think this is one of those things too where it's like I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's like not like one linear game. I think it's just like a bunch of like experiences tied together or something like that. I could be wrong.
It's true.
By the way, it looks interesting. Yeah, and I mean it's a horror game too, so you know how that is. People really like to collect horror games. So down the line, if you're going for the full set or whatever, this might be one of those obscure ones. You're like, what the F is this? Spooky's Jump Scare. What is this?
Is that even a real game? Come on.
Yeah. So yeah, that's I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's already. I think you can buy the regular copy already. It says it's for pre-order for the collector's edition, but I don't know. Maybe they're both still being waiting to be shipped. But either way, yeah, check them out. Rocket Games, if you guys are interested. Oh boy, we got to talk about this too. All right, so supposedly, and I'm gonna put a big emphasis on supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys have heard of First Press Games, we've talked about them many times on this show. Supposedly, the PS4 copies of Chained Echoes are in stock and are shipping now. That is what they claim. Is this true? I do not know. I have not seen anyone on Twitter posting they've received a copy yet. I haven't seen anyone actually state that they've gotten their copy, but they did say that they just got them, and this was like a couple days ago. So it could just be like they literally could have just shipped them out this week or whatever. But they supposedly do have these in stock, and if you like look at like the rest of their website here, you know, everything says pre-order, sold out, still for pre-order, sold out. But then this is just the regular edition, $57. It says, to see, it doesn't have the not in stock, doesn't say pre-order, doesn't say sold out. So in theory, according to this and according to the newsletter I received from them, this is actually in stock and shipping. So if you would like to take a chance, you can take a chance on this. This is the same company that I've been waiting for orders from 2020, just so you know. So buy at your own risk.
I can't even do it.
Buy at your own risk.
No.
I'm only mentioning it because who knows, God, what if they actually sell out? And like, this is a pretty sought after game. Like, I know a lot of people were actually looking forward to this one quite a bit. Yeah. So just want to throw it out there that it supposedly is in stock.
Did you get it?
I did order a copy.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. So my experience with these guys where it was that I pre-ordered a couple things from them, and like I still am waiting on 2 games. One from 2020, Neko Navy, which is a shmup, and the Crimson Clover, which is another shmup. I've been waiting on like a year and a half for that one or something like that. And I didn't order anything else from them. And then they had a couple other games in stock ready to ship, and I have purchased those and received them. So it's not like they've never sent out games. Like I've gotten Rival Mega Gun, Natsuki Chronicles, and Ginja Force. Like all 3 are shmups for the PS4. Like all have shipped. So I don't know. I really want
unreliable. Unreliable.
Correct. Yeah. Questionable and unreliable. So it is what it is. But like I said,
if you like to gamble your money,
yeah. And this ain't cheap either. It's 57. It's $57 US, and then to ship it to the United States is $12. So this is $69 to get a copy of this game.
Nice.
For the standard edition. Now the standard edition does come with, you know, this leather sleeve thingy, a page booklet, a map. It's nice.
And this is the only physical edition?
Yeah. This is the only physical edition. Well, they are, I mean, they're going in theory to have Switch copies and stuff like that.
But they are the only ones making the
correct. Okay. There's no other retail release or anything like that.
All right. Man.
So, yeah, just giving information. You guys make your own informed purchasing decisions. But I just, you know,
we're not financial advisors.
Okay. Correct. Exactly. I don't have a license. I'm not a doctor or a medical professional. Please consult a medical professional.
Might need therapy after dealing with them. So,
and supposedly too, I announced this last week, but they also announced that they've gotten a whole bunch of their collector's editions in stock, and they're starting to ship those out too.
Nice.
And they've, as far as I know, never shipped a collector's edition. Not one.
Oh, this is the first ones. Okay.
Not any of them. Zero. Now, I don't want to get into all of it, but they supposedly had some sort of like problem with their production company. You know those leather sleeves that they have, right?
Yeah.
So they produced a whole bunch of them for the games that came out, and then during COVID or whatever, like that place shut down, and it took them forever to find somebody who could make them the exact same way. So they had like another company try and make them.
I mean,
they weren't. They didn't come out right.
understandable. That's understandable. I get that. COVID happened. Like nobody expected that.
I'm not giving these people no slack, but I'm just letting you know the story I was told. So I was told that they tried it with another company and they did not come out correct. Like they were like the wrong color, and they didn't want them to not match. They didn't want the new ones and the old ones to be different. So they sourced a new partner to make them or whatever. And then from what they said, hallelujah, congratulations, they've done it. These are supposedly correct, and they should match your other ones. So I just thought that was fun to mention. Another company back from the dead, pretty much. Like, God, I haven't heard about this company and couldn't even tell you how long. But where are you? Game Fairy.
Wow.
I don't even know if you guys have heard of this company, but this is another like limited release company. They do like short print runs of games. They just announced for the first time, and I don't even know how long. I feel like it's been like years since they've announced a game for sale. But they announced this Coma 1 and 2 Deluxe Edition for the Nintendo Switch. Special edition limited to 2,000 copies. And then they have a Steam version for 1,000 copies. And then they have a regular standard edition, but it's the first press. So I think it comes with this little cool card and piece of art book and a little instruction booklet. Just kind of neat.
Yeah, I like the art on it. It looks
it's pretty. So this came out already in Asia. Like you can get this on the Switch with the double pack like this, the Coma 1 and 2 already. So some people, like most of you, probably already have it. But if you don't, you can buy this. Now, on the PS4, it's annoying. They never released this double pack. They only released the first one was released by Play Asia in like a limited edition, and it's wicked expensive now. Well, not wicked expensive, but I'd say it's at least $120 to $200 depending on the condition and what it comes with. And then they have the second game on like its own little standard edition that came out, and it's pretty cheap. You can get that for like $20 to $30 or whatever. But there's no combo pack. But the Switch got this cool combo pack with both games together. So I just thought I'd point this out. No, these are horror games.
Oh, they're actual horror games. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So they're not like your standard like first person or third person horror game. They're like 2D side scrolling type horror games. And they're like basically you're in a school and you're having like, it's one of those like, is this really happening, or is this like a dream sequence like type thing?
Oh, I like that.
And it's
I like those type of games.
Yeah, and it's like your teacher is like a monster is trying to murder you, but she's also like hot as well.
I like hot, so
I don't know. There's probably some sort of hentai thing going on in here too. I don't know what it is, but no, I'm just kidding. But like,
I'm about to pre-order it.
I mean, it's not super expensive. It's
pretty cheap.
It's pretty cheap, $55, and just to show you like the quality or whatever of what they like to do. Like this is their last release that I bought from them. It was the same price point, and it's pretty big. It's huge. This was the Rigid Force.
That's the same price?
Yeah. So I'm kind of expecting something similar if you buy the fancy one. It should be pretty big. Fancy edition. They have this one too, I think, still for sale. This is like an R-type clone. If you're into shmups or whatever. It's a pretty terrible name. Rigid Force.
I don't get that. Rigid Force.
Sounds like a gas station condom machine. Fucking rigid force
in Japan.
Bro.
Rigid force.
Rigid force. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention that because, like I said, I can't even tell you the last time I even heard of Game Fairy. Like, it's funny. Like I had for years I had like a rotation I would go through when I was like looking to buy games. I'm like going to Limited Run, going to IM 8-bit, going to Fan Gamer, going to Game Fairy, you know, just going to Play Asia, just going through all the companies, VGN, Ysoft, all that stuff. Well, I stopped checking Game Fairy because like they don't release games. I thought they like went out of business. So like I said, I was shocked when I saw their name. I was like, oh my God, they're back. Now, of course, their game that they're releasing is something that's been out for years and released on 20 different platforms, 20 different ways. So I don't know how well it's going to sell for them, but
hey, you found it. So
yeah,
you're showing it off. So
it's cool. And I already have the Japanese version. Maybe I'll sell that and get this cool PAL version with the cool stickers, and I'm sure it's got a soundtrack or something like that. So yeah, Reggie did recommend that game. It's a good one. It's fun. It's you know, it's short. It's like 8 hours or something like that. It's a fun game.
I like short games like that. So
hell yeah. All right, and then the last thing I wanted to go over, I've mentioned this before, but I did want to mention it one more time, and I'll explain to you why. So, Strictly Limited Games have their newest game, Iron Meat, coming out on the 25th of September. So, what, 13 days from now or something like that? And this is another company that they've been struggling to send out their games on time, essentially. But this particular release, they said, is like a flash run or whatever they called it. So what that means is these are already printed. Speed run? I don't know what that they call. Some fancy name. Yeah, but these are already made and printed and pressed and ready to go. So if you pre-order them, there should be shipping out like on release day in the 25th. So the reason I keep mentioning this is because, number one, the game is fucking cool. I've been eyeballing this game for a long time, and it's a good game. It's like a Contra inspired type game. Yeah. But it's like real old school pixel art, and it just looks awesome, dude. Like,
I mean, Iron Meat,
dude, it looks so good. Like, I really can't wait to play this game. I've been eyeballing it for like a year. I have like a postcard for it from Strictly Limited that I got from like one of their games I purchased from them like a year ago, and I've been ever since I got that, I've been waiting for this game to come out. So
oh yeah, I'm looking at the gameplay right now. It looks awesome. Contra, definitely Contra.
Correct. And this is a limited release, so you can order it through Strictly Limited, or you can pre-order it through VGP's website. But I do see this one actually selling out. I do see this actually being like a really desirable game in the future. I just don't think people know about it. But like down the line, when people are like doing hidden gem videos or stuff like that, like I just 100% think this game is going to be one of those games. So, you know, is Rodland going to do that? Maybe not. Is Spica? I'm not even saying it the other way. Parasol. What are you trying to do to me? Strictly.
They almost got you. They almost got you.
Yeah, dude, what the heck?
You're about to be clipped.
Yeah, nah, man. My career can't be over that fast. It hasn't even started yet. So anyway, like I don't think all of these games are going to be bangers, but this one I do think it's going to be a desirable game down the future. Now, also, selfishly, this company did not go out of business.
Oh my God. Is this all this is on?
This is just full transparency for why I'm promoting them a little more often than because they owe me some fucking games, and I don't want them to go out of business, bro. Look at it, like $82.97.
This is a near $200 one. That's
$82.97, $45, $82. Yeah, look at this bad boy. What is it? Anyway? So
man, this is causing me so much anxiety.
Yeah, whatever. You guys can send me stuff if you want. So anyway, like look at all this shit. Look at all of these, and like some of these go back pretty.
2022. Oh no.
Yeah. So this one's the Razy chronology or whatever for PS4. Yeah, which has been out on the PS4 for like years. I could have bought it years ago, but I'm still waiting for this version from them or whatever.
Do they communicate with you at all?
What's
about
that?
this? Like, do they communicate like, oh, it's coming, it's coming?
Oh yeah, so recently they announced that they were shipping out the Raise chronology supposedly soon,
Mm-hmm.
and they were supposedly shipping out Eschatos supposedly soon, and then I think they just announced another game like today that supposedly is shipping out soon. Oh, it was like the oh god, what was it? The Labyrinth game or something like that on the PS5. Something's Labyrinth. I don't know. It's a game that came out. They came out with the PS4 like years ago. I got my PS4 copy years ago, but I haven't gotten my the PS5 copy just hasn't come out yet. It's like insane. So, but yeah. Anyway, supposedly they're getting back on track, and of all the companies that, like I said, I do hope they do well and get back on track. I do hope Strictly Limited does because I like them. I think they do make cool games, and I would like them to continue to do so. But that's all my game announcements.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into the meat and potatoes, what everybody wants to talk about. Did you hear they announced this thing called the PS5 Pro?
PS5 Pro? Really?
Have you heard of such a thing?
No, I mean I have a PS5, which was $500, works just great. It has a disc drive and SSD, and the graphics look amazing. So tell me about this PS5 Pro.
Well, guess what? You're in luck.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
It's way more expensive. It has less features.
Oh.
And it slightly improves the look of it if you stare at it real close side by side next to your old PS5.
So I have a question. What new games is coming with it?
So yes, let's just be there was a lot of problems with this announcement.
Yeah.
And that point that you just made is a very valid point. I feel like Sony's marketing lately
I don't know
has
what
been
they be doing, bro.
just so
They really think they're bulletproof.
bad, man. They just don't think they need to have good PR. They're like, screw it. We can shovel shit in their face and they'll eat it. That's basically.
They think of they make me think about another company.
What company?
Apple. They think they're Apple. They think they could just throw it out there.
Oh, you're probably right. They're from California now. Look at their stupid white consoles with their white controllers now. They're stupid. They do think they're Apple. It's freaking annoying. Yeah, I feel like the company's really changed since they moved to California from Japan. I just think the Sony's just not the same company that I grew up with at all.
No.
It just
hasn't been the same since the PS3 era. Like PS3, early PS4. Agreed.
I think the failures of the PS3 and the changing of the staffing there is just, it's been a disaster for them overall. But hey, financially they're doing great. So it's like hard to argue with what they do and what their decisions are because they're making lots of money and they're very successful. So who are we to even say what the hell are we? They obviously know what they're doing. But back to that point, I was shocked that they were trying to sell the console without talking about any new games that are coming out for it that will utilize it and showing off like why you would want it. Like that's crazy to me. That they
I already played all these games.
They were like, yeah, look at this. Ratchet and Clank looks better. I'm like, Ratchet and Clank for real, dude? That was like the first game I played on my PlayStation. And guess what? Like, I wasn't bummed with how it looked.
Not at all.
At all. I thought it was one of
the
best looking games on the system. I think it was so far like one of the best ones. To say like you could play it again and you get like, you see these people way in the background. You can see their mustache hairs a little clearer. Isn't that great? Like, no, dude, I can barely see that at all anyway.
And I'm not looking at that. I'm playing the game.
Correct. And, I know there's a lot of people out there that are like really care about frame rate. That's fine. If you do, you do. If you're like, no, 60 FPS or die, I get it. That's just not me though. I'm like, like I said, I played PS2 games and fucking PS1 games.
That boy's
and,
chugged.
yeah, I mean, I got some games that, they're definitely not hitting 60 FPS. So it doesn't bother me as much. Now, do I like it better? Yeah, of course. Like I said earlier, I like upscaling them and trying to put them in higher frame rates. And yeah, of course, I prefer it, but it's not like a deal breaker for me personally. So I don't know. It was just wild to me that they were promoting it with these old ass games. Like, I can't even believe it. They're like, "The Last of Us looks great." I'm like, "The Last of Us? What?"
It's a PS4 game. I know it's been
Dude,
remade, but that's a
come
PS4
on.
game.
It's like, get out of here with that. Like, I mean, obviously, GTA 6 will probably utilize it, and I'm sure there are other games coming out that will do it. But they should have had software to go with the hardware. It's a crucial part of selling a console.
Yeah.
Like if Nintendo doesn't announce, and finally announces a new console and it doesn't have any cool software to sell it, like, it's not going to hit the ground running. Like, they need to have both. So they need to have, like, here's the new console. We're going to have a Zelda game, a Mario game, a new Mario Kart, or whatever, something that gets people pumped to get this. Not, having this fancy new hardware that doesn't play anything is, it's like a huge complaint. All these people are talking about. They're like, dude, my PS5's collecting dust as it is. Why would I want to get a fancier one to do the same thing?
This kind of reminds me of
What?
how Sony is just up their ass. It reminds me of this. Hold on. Oh, so heavy. Oh, it reminds me of this. The original PS3, $599 US dollars. Now it's $700. This thing is heavy. Wow, that's original. But I think that was way more worth it than this. I don't understand the worth. Like, it's $200 more.
Correct.
Without
Yeah,
disk drive. Now the disk drive, that's like it's a killer for me because I'm not gonna buy the disk drive. I'm not doing that. I refuse.
So I don't. There's so many things about this that I have problems with. So
I'll eventually
like
get it when it's like $300, I guess.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I'm not saying like I'll never ever buy one of these, because if I can get a good deal on one, sure, I'll pick one up. I mean, why not if it's a good deal? But I'm just not excited to purchase it, and definitely not at launch for the price that they're asking.
Man,
so yeah, $699 with no disk drive, and obviously that's not an option for me.
Yeah,
like obviously I'm getting the disk drive, so that's another $85. And then if you want to stand, that's another $25 or whatever, which to me, that's just
over $800.
Yeah. So,
oh man, if only there was a game with it.
It doesn't bother me as much that they sell a stand and that you have to buy it separately. Like, that is obnoxious as hell. But to me, the very idea that they designed the console that it can't stand up without a stand is in and of itself just beyond mind-numbingly stupid as hell. Like, I cannot believe that's the PS5 needs a stand to either stand this way or sideways. Even sideways, you need to stand.
It cannot. Like, it is a weird design.
Oh, it is. It's
a beast. I still have my original one.
So stupid. Like, I just personally feel like the PS5's has been the most hideous looking PlayStation they've ever come out with. It is just, I cannot stand the way it looks. I just can't stand it. It's way too big. It's can't even stand up. It's goofy. It's awkward. It's like misshapen. The whole thing is
we
just.
Still love them though. We still love them.
Oh well, hey, it's gonna probably end up being the most desirable console to collect because it will probably be one of the last good ones that have a disk drive.
Yep.
So it's like, love it or hate it, the OG PS5 with the built-in disk drive, I think is going to be like very collectible down the line.
I'm definitely keeping mine.
Yeah. Now, as far as like the price, this is actually what I expected it to cost.
I expected 600.
I expected 700, but wow. I was off on a couple things. I thought that it would be $600 for the digital model, and I thought
Yeah.
they would do like $700 for a disc model. Or I thought they would just do $700 for a disc model and there wouldn't be a digital model. Because to me, it's like, I don't know, like people who buy the digital consoles are the people who are looking for cheaper entry-level alternatives.
Mhm.
And a PS5 Pro is the opposite of that. It's like the highest end upper echelon of gaming for people who are hardcore into it.
It's like people that buy the VR headset.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm sure there is an audience of people out there that want the PS5 Pro just to be digital with no drive, but like it doesn't make sense to me like at all. I just feel like anyone who would want a PS5 Pro would just obviously automatically by default want the damn disc drive.
Yeah, like the whole they want the whole unit. They want the whole thing. It feels like it's a lesser than system because there's a other unit out there, the disc drive that you can attach to it. And I know a lot of people play digital games nowadays. So
what up, Figsy?
What's up? But they're inching me closer and closer to PC nowadays.
Yeah.
With this. Yeah, might as well.
That's going to be the ultimate. See, I don't think Sony and Xbox like understand that they're like writing their own demise. Like they think that they're going to be able to be competitive in the all digital space. They're not, man. Like,
No.
I know almost every single person I know that collects games physically, who's into this hobby. If you ask them like what happens when there's no more physical media, they all say they're just going to play on PC or get a Steam Deck. Like, why would I get a PlayStation console to play? I mean, I don't know. It's just silly to me. Like, I guess if it's like powerful and it's cheaper than a PC, sure. But like,
I mean, he's getting up there in price though.
So for me, I'm not trying to be arrogant or whatever, but like I have money to spend. It's not. I just spent like $8,000 on my dog, bro. So it's like
that's
$1,000 ain't fucking shit, dude. Shit. That ain't shit to me. Like it really ain't. Like so, like $700. That doesn't. Like I said, the price of it that doesn't bother me as much. But there's no value. There's no value proposition for it.
That's what I mean. Like you could have a price like that, but show me the value of it. Like why should I have the regular PS5? Why should I buy that?
Correct. So for that price, what I'm expecting is number one, a fucking disc drive. Like I just buying the disc drive separately, I understand why they did it, but like I dislike it and it's too expensive. It's like you're talking almost $800 now. I expect it to come with one of the nice controllers, one of those $200 fancy ones that they have. It should come with one.
Yes, the Edge.
It should come with one of those.
Yeah, it's the Pro. We're the pros. Yeah.
Correct. It should come with the Pro. That should be included with it.
You can increase the price a little bit more.
Hey, no. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be. This should be for $699 for $700 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
It should include a disc drive, and it should also include that controller.
I would consider buying it. Man. I would consider buying that 100%.
Yeah, that to me,
I've wanted that controller.
Exactly, and that's a good value proposition. That's $199. Let's say the old system is $500. Now you're already at that value already. So you got the new system, blah blah blah. I don't know. It's just
they're trying to see what they can get away with, and I think it's still going to sell.
Oh, it will. So, I mean, I saw some interesting statistics about the PS4 Pro 1. Pro. So now we're talking like Xbox or some shit. The PS4 Pro.
They got their stuff together. You have to say PS4 Pro 1.2.
So they said that only like it's like 16% of the install base adopted a PS4 Pro compared to the original PS4. Only about 16%. So they know that this isn't gonna be like a mass appeal type thing. Like if they hit that same amount, 15-16% of the install base, they'll be happy with the sales of it. So I don't think
PS5 is still going to sell like gangbusters. The regular PS5 still going to sell like crazy.
Yeah, especially if they actually did a price break on it, which they won't. But
They won't. No.
no, they won't. If they did, like right before Christmas or something, with the had the new unit and they put the other ones on sale $50 off or something, they'd probably sell them even more.
Yeah.
But they don't have to. That's the thing. You could even get a PS5. They were sold out everywhere for years. Like Sony couldn't make them fast enough, couldn't keep them on the shelves. It was just insane. That's another thing about this whole situation that really, God, I just don't like it, is that now, because of the way they've done this, not only do you have to worry about getting the console, which is going to be scalped, now you also have to worry about getting the disk drive, which is also going to be scalped. So now there's two things that you're going to have to have a good time, and they're both going to be a pain in the ass to get. And it's already happened. Like the disk drives, I mean, I'm sure it's going to come back in stock, but it sold out everywhere immediately once they've announced that. Like that, it was Best Buy, Amazon, everybody was sold out. And then immediately already on eBay, there were people putting them up there for $300-$400 trying to sell the disk drives.
It's $80, right?
It's $85, $84.99.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, oh man, so it's if they can keep the supply chains up and they're not like sold out or whatever, that's fine. But if we're facing a situation again where it's like can't get a disk drive, can't get the thing, sold out, fuck that, dude. I'm all set with that. I'm not chasing down this console like I did for a PS5, which was a miserable experience. Like trying to buy a PS5, like I didn't even try for the first like year and a half. Like I didn't even bother. Yeah, it was such a pain in the ass.
Was that bad?
Dude, you had to it was sold out everywhere. You had to like get lists, be on trackers, you had to follow Twitter accounts, and they were like, we heard that Walmart's getting 7 of them. You got to be on at 3 a.m. on Thursday, boys. That's when they put them up for sale.
It was literally the easiest console I've ever got in my life. I got it day one because I guess they were doing like drawing where like they just picked random PSN profiles and mine got picked.
So if you pre-ordered like right away when they were announced, you got them no problem. It's just once that first wave sold out, they were impossible to get. Yeah. So if you pre-ordered them right away, you could get one, but
it was it was pre-ordered for me because I didn't even look for it. I wasn't even going to pre-order it. They just like, oh, go ahead. Here you go.
Yeah, it's just
interesting how that happened. Wow.
I don't know. This whole situation is just I'm like, I don't know. I just don't, like I said, there's no value proposition in it for me. For that amount of money.
0%.
Like, no, I would literally just spend all that money to have the latest, greatest thing, and I just don't even care. Like I have a brand new PC, for God's sakes. So for me, it's like just the most unappealing it could ever possibly be. And also they've said I've seen speculation that this console life generation is just not going to be as long anyway, and there's going to be a PS6 coming out in like 2027.
Does it come with a disk drive?
Who knows? Probably no disk drive. But whenever Sony stops doing physical hardware, that will be the end of my Sony collecting days. It'll be over. That'll be the end of that. At least for new stuff. That's what's beautiful about the retro scene, is that I can go back and collect that forever.
So many games.
Never run out. I can buy PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. I mean, shit, I could just buy PS4 games forever. Just PS4 games.
Still coming out.
4,000 or 5,000 of them or something.
Still coming out after 11 years.
Yeah.
So it's a crazy situation. Crazy.
Yeah. And I don't know. But like you said, it's not like that. I don't think it'll be a huge failure like everybody says. It'll sell.
I don't think so.
Everybody will want it. And all it'll take is one good game that plays like shit on the regular PS5 to sell them like crazy. Like I said, if GTA 6 comes out and it struggles on the standard PS5,
I don't see that happening though. I don't know. I just don't see that happening.
I have no idea.
I don't. I gotta see GTA 6 now. I just gotta see it more of it.
It's
push
got
me.
so much to live up to, dude. We'll see how the game. I mean, it's gonna sell, but it's gonna be the best selling game in history. There's no doubt about it. Let's just hope it lives up to the hype. Like I said, I don't know. My biggest concern about that type of game is that our culture has become such a sissy culture that how do you make a game like that? Like, how do you make a game that was designed to be edgy and offensive now?
Yeah.
How? Like,
you can't really make fun of society nowadays.
You can't do anything at all. People are so soft. So I don't know. I've said that before that their best move ever would be to make the game the most offensive it's ever been.
Please.
That's what they should do.
Please.
They should double down and triple down and like do stuff that they know people will lose their shit about. That would be the best thing for them because
like South Park levels.
It's absolutely insane is what they should do because I've tried to explain like gaming journalism at this point is like the opposite effect. Like if they all come out and say a game's great, most people will avoid it. And if they come out and say a game's bad, most people it'll sell out. It's the number one selling game because they're that disliked and like everybody knows that they're insincere and they're just paid shills. I mean, it is what it is. It's all access media. They're just paid to say games are good that they know aren't good. Like go read all the promotion for Concord 3 weeks before that game came out. We're like, it's great, such a good game. We love it. It's gonna be great. They all knew it wasn't. They
probably got shipped out to somewhere to relax for a weekend, enjoy some caviar, and play some Concord in a private studio.
Dude, I feel like most of them don't even play the games they write about. They don't even play them.
It's just their own interpretation of like gameplay footage, their videos.
Their review of the game is like the first 20 minutes of the game. That's it. Like there's actually been reviews that have come out where they've said stuff that turns out not to be true later because they didn't play the game. It's like,
which you should be fired for. I mean, not fired for, but reprimanded. No. They should just go out of business. People should just ignore them. They are being ignored more and more.
Just ignore them is the answer. It's don't fight with them, don't engage with them, don't interact with them, don't hate watch them, don't hate click their articles, don't just ignore them and they just will go away. That's the beauty of capitalism. It's a beautiful system because only things that people want survive and things that people don't want will not survive. And that's just how it works.
Yep.
And that's why certain people don't like that system because they don't like the way that they don't like that that's the way they want to tell you what you should like and what you shouldn't like, and they want to be state funded so that they never run out of money so they can keep telling you what you should like. That's how their system works. They steal your money, the government gives them money, and then they get to make crap that nobody likes. That's the system that they want, as opposed to capitalism, where they make stuff, no one likes it, no one buys it, they lose their jobs, which is the way it should work. That's how the actual world should work, and that is how it's working. And so, part of me feels bad for all of the problems the gaming industry is having, and part of me doesn't feel bad at all.
Oh,
not at all, not even in the slightest bit. Because a lot of these people have been just terrible, awful, obnoxious, condescending pricks for like the last 10 years. And it turns out now no one likes them. And they're suddenly being like, oh my God, no one's reading us. No one trusts us. No one likes our opinion. Everything we say, now we have no weight. We have no power anymore. We have no authority. We have no credibility. We have nothing. Oh, well, sorry. Happens. That's what happens. So, back to the PlayStation 5 Pro. I know it'll never happen, but like one of the things that I was hoping for, obviously, was backwards compatibility. And I mean this, I really wholeheartedly mean this. Like if this Pro console had a disk drive and had backwards compatibility with PlayStation 1 or 2 and 3, or even just PlayStation 1 and 2, because I know 3 is like its own beast. It's like its own thing, and that can be difficult. So even if it just did that and the price tag was exactly the same, I wouldn't complain at all.
Then you can play your disc.
You're correct. I want to have a disk drive built into it.
Okay.
Even if it was
day one for me. Day one for me.
785, even, which is a lot. It's more than I want to spend. If they actually put the disk drive in it and made it backwards compatible, I wouldn't have complained about the price, and I would have bought 2 of them. I would have bought 2 of them right off the bat. Seriously, I would have bought one for my living room, and I would have bought one for in here for streaming, and I would have been able to just stream all my games from one system. Oh,
that's day one purchase. If it was like that, it was day one purchase for me.
You joking? You joking me? If it played everything, bro, one connection, upscaled it to 1080p or whatever. Because you know how like the PS3
they can really do it too. They could do that. If maybe with the PS3 is a little weird, but if they put their resources into it, they could do it.
Yeah.
They won't.
So a lot of people, when they're like, the price is, it's overpriced, it's too much, it's too high, it's too high, it's too high. It is fucking high. I'm not going to say it's not. Like, I do think it should be cheaper, especially for what they're offering. But I think it's not necessarily that it's too high. It's just that there's not enough value associated with what they're asking. If they had, like I said, if it had a disk drive, it came with the cool controller, had backwards compatibility, sign me up, baby. Like, I would have literally paid pretty much anything to get that, just because I want that so bad. But they're not doing that. They're giving you a digital console that you have to purchase the disk drive separately, which I just don't like. As far as the preservation goes, you know, I know it's inconvenient. You know, it's not a big deal. You have to hook it up to the internet or whatever, but that's stupid down the line, because what if they shut that stuff down the line? Like, I feel like these companies are purposely making this stuff planned obsolescence, because I've said this before on the show, like, they don't like the fact that we like retro games. They don't like that. They don't like this scene. They don't want us to be like this. They don't want us to collect old stuff and enjoy old stuff and play old stuff and go to conventions and buy old games and trade. They don't like this whole economy that we have going on.
They don't profit from it.
They don't make any money from it, which is their own fault. They're stupid. There is so much money to be made, but they're just dumb. They just don't see it. So they want to eliminate that, but they can't go back in time and eliminate the way they did PS1, PS2. They can't do that or whatever, but they can fuck up PS5, and they can fuck up PS4, and they can fuck up PS. You know what I'm saying? They can like make it so it won't work. So I think that's what they're leaning towards, because they just don't want us to be able to do that. So the PS3 had like a some problem with, like, I can't remember what it was. Like, it had to I can't remember what it was. Like, there was like a battery in it that eventually dies. Yeah. And then if it dies and you put a new battery in it, in order for it to work again, it has to connect to the servers and do like this ping or something like that. And like, they were all scared that like that. I don't know. From what I don't know the details. I don't want to sound like a complete idiot, but I think that does have a workaround now for that system. I think they have figured out a way to fix that issue. But I think the PS4 has a similar problem.
Yeah, I think the PS4 it'd be messed up with that.
There's it's not future proofed, for whatever reason. So, like I said, I don't know. Most people probably won't have that issue. Yeah, this is what it was. PS3 still has the CMOS battery problem that placed PSN games won't work it out. The internet dies. Yeah, so
good thing I have so many PS3 games on disc.
Exactly. They did, yeah. That's so they fixed it in the
oh, that's good.
PS4, and then Speed Killer says they fixed that problem with firmware. Yes, I think they are doing that. But like I said, I don't know. I feel like they're purposely trying to destroy it at this point. And that's
they don't care. They don't care like how we care. They'll never play it. Like didn't Jim Ryan say one time, like, all the old games is like, oh, they're disgusting looking, or like they're terrible. Why would anybody want to play it? So that's the mentality of the suits and so at Sony. And that's
he said that nobody wants to play old games.
Yeah,
which isn't true. And it's because like a lot of the times they'll put like the older games up on these services that they offer. And maybe a couple people play them platinum and stuff, but not a lot of people are playing them. But it's because that's not where that audience is, man.
No,
like, I'm over here playing my actual game still, bro. Like, I don't care about having.
I don't need a digital copy of it.
I don't need the digital copy. I don't care. So what they should have done, or what they should do, in my opinion, is they should make this the goddamn console that's backwards compatible. They should do that. But if they're not going to do that, they should do anniversary special editions for their consoles. They should release a new PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 that has an HDMI hookup and, on the 30th anniversary and a couple anniversary controllers, and then they could release a set of 25 games to go with it. And I think RGT's had this idea too. I'm pretty sure that's where I heard him say this. But yeah, they should. Why not? Why not on your anniversary release some hardware for enthused collectors like us and like a little set of games? As long as you don't go crazy with it and it's an obtainable set that's reasonably priced, people they'll buy the whole thing. You know what I mean? Imagine if like the PlayStation 1 came out and, like I said, even if it was just a PlayStation 1, not even a PlayStation 2, and it was like a souped up PlayStation 1, wireless controllers, HDMI, all that shit, like a built-in memory. You don't need a memory card, just like quality of life improvements. Played original discs, and then they released 25 classic games or whatever, and you could even put them in special cases. Not great to sit with the green lines, you sons of bitches. Do make them like blue or whatever. You know what I mean?
I need the original startup too.
Yep. Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. And then they could do that. They would make money, and then they could do that for the PS2. They could do that for the PS3. Now,
they have the PS1 Classic.
Yeah, well, that was so. That's a whole other can of worms.
Yeah, I don't want to open those can of worms. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was just a poor choice of games, but that's why, this thing, buy whatever freaking games you want for it, bros.
Yeah, if you could put the disc in, I am so in for that. Oh, if Sony made that, whew.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. PS2 is crying out. Yeah, it's so bad, dude. Like, gosh.
Need it so bad, yeah.
25th anniversary. Yep. Make them region free. Yeah, exactly. Region free.
Oh, yeah, region free.
Yeah, how cool would it be to get like some Japanese shmups that you could buy for your PlayStation 1? Get Dodonpachi or whatever and blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know, licensing issues. It probably would just be all Sony titles or something.
Yeah.
They don't want to pay people, but the point of the matter is that would be great. The other thing too that I've said with the retro market, which just blows my mind, is like I always talk about. There's so many of these cool little handheld things, dude, and like there's like a whole scene. People like buying one of these every month when they come out, loading them up with all these games and blah blah blah. Like, why doesn't Sony do one of these? Why don't they come out with a little PSP, right? That has like a hard drive built in it with all the PSP games on it and sell it.
They did the Portal, which is just a streaming thing, but I guess that's what they're choosing to do right now. But I think they might do that one day.
They should come out with the PSP, and it should come preloaded with 50 games, and then have put an SD card slot out and tell people to go nuts. Like, stop fighting the digital world and embrace it and learn how to make money off of it instead of just trying to destroy it and make it go away. Like, who's doing a great job is Atari. Atari gets it, bro. Like, Atari's like, here's a new console, plays all the old carts, got an SD slot in it. If you want to put games on an SD slot, go ahead, knock yourself out. We don't care if you want to steal our Atari games from 1982. We don't fucking care. Go nuts, guys. We don't care. We just want you to buy this console and have some fun. Dude, there you go. Come on, man. Like, what the heck? They should be doing the same thing. PlayStation that comes out with a disc drive and then put a little SD card slot in it for people who want to emulate. There you go. Stop trying to fight it. Just embrace it and make some money off of it. Learn how to make money off of that audience instead of trying to stop it. Like, I don't know.
You can have our demographic, the retro gamers and the newer ones. You make more money. Simple as that.
That's what I've been trying to say about when I was talking about Twisted Metal last week, about satisfying multiple audiences with your products, is that these companies, whether it's the gaming communities, TV shows, movies or whatever, they're always trying to get this modern audience, this mythical modern audience. They're trying to cash in on this like younger generation. They're trying to get them hooked on all this stuff, which is funny because they're using all these old franchises that aren't modern.
Yeah, it was made a certain time.
Which makes no sense. They're like, oh, well, what we should do? We should take this thing from the 80s and the 90s that all these old people like, and make it for a modern audience. What? Why? That doesn't make no sense. Why would the audience who wants to watch that ain't modern? We're fucking old, bro. Stupid. So anyway, they should. They
It's
should.
lazy. It's laziness and not
It's
no creativity.
It's dumb. Anyway, they should
It's
satisfy
safe.
both.
Safe.
They should try to satisfy both. They should make stuff for the older audience and the younger audience. That's really what they want to try to do. But they won't. They just don't understand.
Yeah, they won't.
No, and then they end up doing is losing the audience that they had. It's really confusing. I'll never understand it. These people, they're like, hey, see this franchise that's super popular? Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody really likes it. Mm-hmm. Well, we're gonna make our version of it, but we're gonna make it totally different than the way everybody likes it. Smart, huh? No. No, it's not. It's just not smart. It's literally completely irrational, totally illogical, and absolutely arrogant beyond all comprehension. Like, you guys are lunatics. You're crazy. You're crazy to want to. Crazy people. They're crazy.
Sony can be arrogant. In the past, they have been, and right now, their arrogance is higher than it's ever been. I think. Until people stop buying it, they will just keep on going in this path. Sadly.
So I don't think they're going to reach the find out phase until they go fully all digital.
Yeah,
they think that they're slowly going to like push us all into a digital space, and we're all going to begrudgingly accept it.
No,
and in a way, it's true, because like once you get rid of physical media, I'll have no choice. Like, if you won't make consoles with disk drives anymore, I won't be able to buy your games.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I'm going to buy your games, and doesn't mean I'm going to stay on your platform. So if
That's what I mean, like, I'm not staying on the platform.
No, if I do continue in an all digital space, again, like I said, it's going to be on the PC, because that's just makes sense to me. So they're going to lose that. And another thing too, that I don't think a lot of people in the industry realize. Well, maybe I don't see, maybe they must be dumb, because like when the music industry stopped producing physical media, it destroyed it. When the movie industry stopped DVD sales, and when VHS sales stopped being like the main, it destroyed it. Like, the reason you don't get like a lot of like smaller, lower budget movies anymore is because they used to make all their money off of the DVD sales, and then on the VHS sales, they would have like short theater runs where they'd make a little money, but they wouldn't make their money back. But then they would make their money in the secondhand market. It doesn't exist anymore. No, then so they don't make those movies. Now the only thing that comes out is these giant movies, because they have to make all their money in the fucking theater.
That's why there's like 6 Marvel movies a year.
Correct. And so for me, I can only speak from personal experience, obviously, but like, there are lots and lots of games right now that I buy that I don't have time to play. And the reason I buy them is because I want to have them in my collection, in my physical collection. And if I don't buy them, I have the FOMO, where I'm afraid that they will be more expensive, hard to find later on, whatever. So I buy them now, even though I have no intention of playing them now. And I collect them, and they go in my collection. Okay. Once you're in an all digital market, once you're in an all digital space, that's all gone. It's gone. There's no ever like a feel of FOMO. It's not going to be there. The only time they could possibly get you with that is if there's a sale. Buy it cheap now, because it's cheap now. It's going to be more expensive again. That's the only time they're ever going to get you like that. But other than that, I'm going to buy one game, and if I have time to play it, I'll play it. And if I don't, I won't buy any more other games. You see what I'm saying? Like, that whole psychology is gone now, because I feel no obligation
there's no need to go out there and buy it right away.
Correct. I have no need to have this thing digitally be in my library. It's not on my shelf. It's not physically there. It's not part of my collection. I can't show it off. I can't talk about it with my friends. I can't talk about it on the show. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, I'm going to purchase so many less games once I'm in the all digital space. I'm just not going to be buying them all.
I think they just think we're dinosaurs in terms of we'll go extinct one day, and the younger generation is going to be the only generation that plays video games, and they're not used to buying stuff. or physically. So they're used to just buying skins and playing the same game over and over again. So that's why the Concord situation happens. And then you get another game like Astrobot where it does really well. I think we're still here. They're hoping they're trying to push this out of the, and that's sad. That's sad to see. And they're slowly nudging me out, to be honest.
It's crazy though, because on the one hand, you can see them trying to end physical media and they want to push us out and they don't seem to value us as customers. On the other hand, physical media and game collecting, I feel like, is more popular than it's ever fucking been. Like, did you notice that disc drives sold out everywhere, guys? I thought nobody wanted physical media. I thought nobody likes TV. Nobody wants CDs. Then why is the fucking disc drive sold out instantaneously? Why does everybody want the disc drive, guys? Like, come on. Like, they clearly do want it. And I'm pretty sure if you look at the overall console sales between the digital and the disc version, I'm pretty sure the disc version's going to smoke that thing.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Yeah.
And like, I still use my PlayStations as media centers. Like, I put CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays. I watch movies on them all the time. And like, I use the disc drive for more than just games. So I don't know. It's disappointing to me. So I find that fascinating because like, if you go to a convention, it's packed. Prices are through the roof. Everybody's going, you know what I mean? And boy, oh boy, like, if you think physical media is crazy now, wait until they're just like literally not making new games anymore. Oh no. Oh no. It's just gonna be hell. All of a sudden, those cheap consoles, they like, everything that people are ignored up until now will no longer be cheap. Everything's going to go crazy. PS3 is going to go. You think Xbox is expensive now? Just wait.
Yeah.
You think if you think stuff's expensive now, just wait. It's going to get.
That's why I hold on to my stuff.
Crazy.
I have to hold on to it.
Yeah, dude. It's the thirst for physical media and physical game. It's not going anywhere.
No.
I also
think it's growing. It's growing.
Correct, and I honestly do believe that companies like Limited Run Games and Rocket Games and Strictly League, like, they're gonna just keep making games for the Switch and the PS4 and the PS5. They could just keep, as long as they're not pushing these crazy games that require the modern hardware, they could keep releasing Castlevania clones to the end of fucking time, dude.
And I'm gonna keep on playing them.
Yep, and I'll just keep buying them, and I'll just keep playing on those platforms forever. I'll just keep buying Switch games and PS4 and PS5 games as long as they keep making them. So I think that'll be interesting. So even when like these big companies give up on physical media, I think these smaller companies are gonna carry the torch for a little while. Just like how there's still a vinyl scene. You can't get rid of it.
Companies are still starting to sell CD players, like the CRTs. I mean, the CRTs they're not going to come back. I don't think that's just way too hard to make. But all of the older technology that we used to use, we got the one little CD player. They're selling that for high prices. Like a company, I forgot what company is doing it, but somebody showed me once where like they're just selling the old school media. And
I think that offline stuff is going to be worth a lot. Of offline technology is going to be worth, because the future model that they want to be is everything is subscription based. You see, like Adobe wants to charge you a subscription.
Oh, I got rid of Adobe.
Millions of people did. It was such a scam, dude.
It's sick.
There was like a mouse company that wanted you to pay a monthly subscription for their mouse.
How do you what?
Bro, I don't even know. But that's my point. Like these the future is like $5.99 a month to use the toilet, $5.99 a month to fucking to go on fucking eBay, $5.99 a month to do. It's just everything is going to be a subscription to do everything. It's so bullshit.
And so hopefully it doesn't happen to YouTube.
You'll never be able to buy something that works without having to pay someone to let it work. Like it's all going to be hooked up to everything you think. It's all going to be DRM. Like your washing machine won't turn on without the internet. Like it's going to be such fucking shit, dude. So I do believe that like offline technology that works well is going to be worth a lot of money for sure. Yeah. So
I think when people get a taste of that, they just might not know. Like they're growing up in the subscription service world, but once they realize that they don't have to pay to play or watch
Mhm.
or like listen to, they will get the taste of it and they will want to do it because like there's something about a tangible object or like something that you actually own.
Mhm.
It's something about it. Like you own, like compared to like renting a home to owning a home. I know it's more work, maintenance, but it's yours.
Yeah, no, I mean, so I feel like that's just the thing. In your youth, you don't really value stuff that you're going to be nostalgic for. Like you don't realize it at the time. Like
No,
even
you
as a
don't.
child, I didn't care about my games at all. You know
No.
what I'm saying? Like I didn't give a shit about any of that stuff.
Mm.
It wasn't until I was older, until I was like, all right, in the nostalgia train, that all of a sudden I was like, well, I can't believe how important this stuff is to me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I can't believe how much
Many
I
good
care
memories.
about this. And yeah, I can't believe how emotional I get playing. Like seriously, dude, like I know it sounds crazy, but like I found this weird Atari game called like Lincoln Logic or something. It's this weird Atari.
Logic.
It's like a logic game where you just like walk back and forth and you have to build bridges and make the character make it through the map without dying.
Mm.
And I it's like I think it might be my first memory of any video game I ever played. Like I think I don't know if it was the first game because I was so young when I started playing. I don't know, but it's
Yeah.
like one of the first games I ever played in my life, and I didn't remember what it was or whatever. And then I found it recently and on an emulator, and I started playing it, and I'm like, oh my god,
Wow,
this
that
is
must
that
have been an
game that
experience.
I used to play when I was like 4 years old with my little brother. And it like, yeah, I got emotional, man. Like it brought me to a place in my mind that I hadn't been in, 40 years or whatever, dude. So it's
Yeah.
just, it's wild how some of this stuff can take you back. And like, I don't think that the younger generation gets it now, but they will when they get older. Like my nieces, like, at least I taught them well. They knew. Like I was like, don't ever get rid of your GameCube when I used to play it, and the Wii and the Wii. I'm like, never sell this stuff.
Don't.
Never sell it. Keep it forever. Someday when you're older, you're gonna bust this out and play Mario Kart, and you're gonna have the greatest night of your life.
Every
I
time.
promise you. So just hang on
Every
to
time.
it. And they
If you
still
play
do.
games, like you're gonna want to go back to it.
Exactly.
You want to go back to it.
Speaking of games, you got any pickups, my friend?
So I got 2 pickups, just one game. And I've been waiting for this game for a while. But first, my friend Luce Espresso, he knows somebody that is a Nintendo like rep, like does like merchandising, and he gave him some patches, Mario and Luigi, and I love Luigi, as you can see in the background. Woo! I got
Nice that. Oh yeah.
yeah.
I'm a Waluigi man myself.
Wow. I appreciate Waluigi, but Luigi,
You gotta get it.
wah. Okay. And he gave me a whole bunch of stickers, so thank you for that. But the only other pickup, I'm sorry, I am, light on money nowadays. Oh, because I really required a new job, and now
If you want, I could just take all those PS1 games off your hand you got there.
okay, yeah.
If it'll help you out. That Klonoa, yeah, you don't need that.
I don't need that. No, sadly, this is one of my favorite games. I wish I could just get rid of it. I can't.
No, I'm just
I love it.
I just tell everybody all the time, no matter what. I'm like, you should get rid of those games. You don't need them.
Yeah, you can have them, man. I'll ship it out to you for free.
My favorite thing is when people are like, PlayStation sucks. Why would you collect that? I'm like, you know what? You're right.
You're right.
It does suck. Everyone out there with PlayStation games, just get rid of them. You're a new loser. Sell them, put them on eBay for like $10. Just do yourself a favor.
Oh, I'm there. I'll get rid of your trash for you. I'll throw it away.
I'll do you guys a favor.
Right here. Yeah. So the one game pickup that I got, I've been looking forward to this game for a very long time because it was a demo type of tech demo for the PS5 when it came out, but it's a full game. It's Astrobots.
Nice, brother.
And it also comes with a little instruction manual map thing that I really appreciate. Let me open it up. I was so excited to see this because most of the time it's just empty and it shows you how to play the game.
That's cool.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
And the other side is
Oh, that's sick.
The mothership, I call it.
It does look like a
PS5.
fucking spaceship made
Yeah,
by a goddamn space cadet.
they
The
know it's a
fucking-
meme. They know it's a meme, and it comes with like rapper to rapper little stuff.
The PlayStation
But
5, it looks like it should be on the set of Superman 2 on Krypton. You know what I'm saying? They're all in like the white robes and shit. That should be
It is-
the PlayStation that they have.
it is definitely alien. I would say
Yeah.
it's a unique design. That's the nice thing I say about it. But I love this game so far. It's if you played Astral, have you played Astral's Playroom?
Yeah.
It's just like that, but
Mhm.
expanded. I've only played a little bit of it.
Mhm.
It just makes like they don't make games like this much, like especially like high budget games. This is high
Mhm.
budget platformer, similar to Mario, where
Mhm.
every little thing is like made with care. Every sound, movement, animation. Like if you look at the screen, he just randomly like waves to you. Like you just knows that you like, and it's like he brings a smile to your face. So
It's almost like a Nintendo quality, is what you're saying.
it is, yeah, it is it's Nintendo quality. I haven't
Mhm.
gotten too far into it. My only concern about this, it might be too easy for me, but they are releasing DLC for this challenge maps. It kind of reminds me of a little bit of Crash with a little bit of Kirby to it.
Nice.
I mean, you have to collect the little Astrobot guys right here. That's like basically the stars compared to Super Mario 64. You go to different worlds. I got to the first boss is like a gorilla. But man, and like they use the sound and the controller so well. Like it adds another element that I wish they did with other games, but they just don't do it.
They yeah, the original one it utilized the haptic feedback in the controller better than any other game I've played for sure. Yeah.
Like every little like movement and like interaction with different objects, it feels unique. So it's always a unique experience. And the music is great. Yeah, it's the I think it's the highest rated game this year, or one of them.
That's 94.
I was
on
surprised.
Metacritic.
I was
That's
surprised.
insane.
I was surprised because I do I do fantasy kind of video games where like you pick what you ever think it's gonna be the highest rated, and I picked this game, and I'm glad I
Nice.
did.
Yeah, I remember you guys did videos like that. I always thought that was really cool. You did like almost like a fantasy football thing, but you did it for
Yeah.
games. So at the beginning of each year, like New Year's Eve or something, you do it or something like that?
Yeah, it's around New Year's Eve or like a little bit before my birthday because my birthday's in early January. So
Yeah, that's cool. I remember watching it last year. So you review your picks from last year and then you give your picks for next year, right?
Yeah.
So that'll be coming up.
Yeah, this was announced later in the year, and I picked it up. That was like one of the first games I picked up off like waivers, I guess.
You guys should go and sub to his channel. It's down in the comments if you haven't subbed to Preferred Dimension. Go check him out. He's got good content.
Thank you.
The thing that made me sub to you was your Goosebumps blanket. Not gonna lie.
That's Terry. So
well, that dude, I saw that and I was like, all right, I'm subbing to these guys. I like that.
We were like, let's switch it up. Maybe we should switch it up. No, that's like a staple now for pickups. Like I don't even think about it now. Like I used to want to like change it up. Like Goosebumps. No, Goosebumps gives the goosebumps.
I thought about collecting those for a minute, and then I looked up how much they cost, and I was like, fuck that.
Nope.
I'm not
you
the
can
first
find them at garage sales.
I'm not the first one who's thought of that. No, you can find them. You can find them cheap. A lot of people, but yeah, if you actually try to buy them, they're kind of expensive to get some of them. So they're not that bad. But what am I gonna do with a bunch of Goosebumps? But they're cool. I did enjoy those when I was a kid. So very
nostalgia.
Cool.
It's crazy for that.
Did you have another game, or is it another thing? Or
that's it. Yeah. Nice, sorry guys. That's all I have. But this is quality. Definitely support this. Definitely buy this because I want more of this. I want sequels. This is basically the new mascot of PlayStation, I think.
Yeah, and I think that's it's good to get just like a fun game sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'm all over the place. Like I always say, like I like stuff to be like dark and gritty and scary and horrible and stuff like that. And I do. If I'm playing like Elden Ring, or if I'm playing like a shooter where you shoot people in the face, or like if the main purpose of the game is to murder things, then I would like to be really badass. That's, you know what I mean? Just kind of goes hand in hand. But I do like charming, colorful, fun games as well, if that's their intention.
That is
You know
definitely
what I
the
mean?
intention of that. Yes.
I don't like when they
And
mix
they
the two.
showed. I'm sorry. Can I say something really quick? I'll bet.
No, you can't. Actually,
Okay, all right.
I'm removing you from the show. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Sorry, I forgot to mention they appreciate the PlayStation legacy so much in this game, way more than actually what PlayStation does. That's all I want to say.
I heard there's a lot of cameos and fun
There's
little
a
fan
whole
servicey
bunch.
things.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's all good. So no, that's a lot of people have I've seen people when they talk about Concord, they've said that if they had just made it like a hero shooter with PlayStation characters, it would have been a lot better. To
Why
just
didn't
put
they do
Jack
that?
and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank and fucking
Yeah.
Kratos and Nathan Drake and put all the just put all the Sony characters in the game like that. That would have done pretty
PlayStation
well.
All Stars.
Yeah, but made it like a first person that sort of hero shooter.
Yeah. I would prefer third person, but that's just me.
Sure, either one is for. I'm an Overwatch man, so I like.
I'm Overwatch too, but it's just third person is just better for me most of the time.
I feel like if you're playing with a controller, third person's better. But I'm a keyboard man. Keyboard warrior.
Keyboard warrior.
That's me. All right, I got a whole bunch of crap. So since we're talking about it, might as well show this off first. I got the controller.
Bastard.
So I haven't picked up the game yet because I thought to myself, I don't know if I can enjoy a game unless it's on a PS5 Pro and 4K at 60 FPS. Like what? I don't think I could enjoy any video games anymore until I get that.
They got you, man.
I might as well just not buy any games until I can get a Pro because only losers play on the only losers play. By the way, I'm sorry if my title triggered anyone. I was just joking. I wrote, "Should poor people get good?"
Oh, you did?
I wrote, "Oh no, is it overpriced?" ? Should poor people get good?
Oh, that'll get somebody. That'll get some people. That'll get some people.
It's the most gamer response to anything. How come this is like, well, get good, scrub? So people are like, why is this so expensive? Well, get good, scrub. Go
Get
make
good
some
at
money,
making
boy.
money.
Get a paper out, scrub. Get good. Anyway, sorry. This is cool. And the box is I don't know, it's like it's got like textures or whatever. You can like feel it.
Really?
Yeah. Embossed or whatever, I guess is the word.
Yeah.
You can't really see it, maybe.
Yeah, you can't see it from that, but
you can it's like embossed. You can feel it. It's kind of neat. So yeah, I got this.
That's awesome.
I am gonna pick up the game. I just
I give you $5 for it. I even pay for shipping.
I buy everything on sale. I'm a cheap man.
Yeah.
I barely buy anything day one. I just The only stuff I buy day one is FOMO. Like I'm afraid it'll sell out. Like I'm more afraid that controller will sell out than I am the game.
Yeah. Yeah, that controller, yes, 100%.
And I could find a used copy of the game a lot easier than I could find a copy of a nice boxed controller because people are just nuts. So I got Broforce.
Classic.
It's the regular edition. It was like wicked cheap. It's like $9.99. So I already have the fancy special reserve edition on the Switch. See those black boxes, right?
Yeah, I see it.
It's one of those. So I already have that fancy version, but I don't want to open it. So I bought this cheap ass one to play. So it's pretty fun. It's like a run and gun type co-op game or whatever. Kind of silly. It's got like tons of destruction. You can blow up everything on the map. It's a fun game. I picked up Astro Boy, the video game on the PS2.
That one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a weirdo.
There's another one. There's another one like that.
Correct. There's just I can't remember what it's called. It's just called one. Astro Boy.
Yeah, it's a Sega made one.
Yeah, so that one I think is more like of a 3D type experience. This is a 2D shmup.
Is that like based on like a movie?
Yeah, Astro Boy is like a old school anime.
Oh yeah. It's like one of the original like popular animes. But like,
correct.
Was there a movie made back then? I don't remember.
Did they like reboot it around that time? Maybe.
Yeah, because they made like 2 Astro Boy games back then. It was weird.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did come out with it. Yeah, it says featuring the voices of Freddie Highmore and Kristen Bell from Astro Boy the movie.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure neither of them were alive in like the '60s when the original came out. So
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Possible, but
so they apparently there is a movie.
I've never seen it.
Sound like
Never
that.
seen it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. As one of the pores.
That's one of the pores. I'm with you on that.
What's up? DC's what's up? The Game Boy Advance Astro Boy is really good.
Oh, okay.
Where I live, there's a store that sells Atari consoles, game, and vintage gaming stuff. Oh, I love that. Walking in, I'm like, yeah, tell me about it.
Every time I walk into my house, it's like a candy store.
That's when I lose money when I go into places like that.
Yeah, that's why I stay away from those places. Bad places.
So I picked up some PSVR 2 games. I got the Light Brigade.
Ooh,
the collector's edition. That's the only.
I like that cover.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a roguelike VR shooter, which is pretty much what VR is really good. But it's cool. It's got kind of like fantasy looking shooter.
I've yet to have a VR headset.
I like them. Like a lot of people.
No, I love it.
A lot of people.
I just don't have it. Yeah.
You should have got it when it went on the price drop, but you know, timing is everything.
Timing, it was bad timing. Yeah,
it might go on sale again, but yeah, when it dropped down to $350 or whatever.
Whew, oh yeah, I would definitely.
I almost bought a second one. I was thinking about it. Speaking of sweet VR experiences, tennis on court.
Thank God it's on court,
as opposed to the off court tennis, which is like tennis in the jungle with rocks and bamboo shit. No, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Yeah. It's tennis. And it's in VR. There you go. That's all you need to know.
Mario Tennis is a classic. So I will, if it's anything like Mario Tennis.
Mario Tennis is great. I think it's Virtua Tennis I really liked as well.
Yeah, the Sega made one.
Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to think, are there any other tennis games? That's the only two I can think of. Drop in the comments. Good tennis games. Let me know. Are there any fan servicey ones?
There's one made by Atlas or published by Atlas. I forgot. It's like hard hitting.
Oh, Cessna's got us. Fucking Pong. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that is tennis.
That's what we need a reboot of, an HD remaster of Pong. Heck yeah. We could get Kojima to do it and put like 4-hour cutscenes in it in between every match.
a gritty remake like Bomberman. On the Xbox,
dude, no more Bombermans. I'm gonna be right now. There are too many Bombermans. We've seen enough Bombermans. Let's just retire.
It's the same thing over and over again too.
Let's retire that shit. After the Sega Saturn Bomberman, we peaked. We don't need no more.
Yeah, you're right.
We good. So I picked this up because it was on sale. This is Alone in the Dark horror survival horror game. Got kind of mixed reviews, but Reggie said he liked it, and that's good enough for me.
That's definitely a Reggie game.
Yeah, hell yeah. If it's halfway decent and it's scary, I'm down. I'm picking it up. You know me, I try to get like all horror type stuff.
I just forgot about the game. I just forgot about it.
Yeah, so I'll be honest, I never liked these games. I've tried to play them in the past and never could get into them. Like I couldn't either. I've tried to play the original PS1 game and nah, man. Couldn't get into it, and I like shitty graphics and I like crappy old PS1 games. But that one I was like, dude, I don't know, I can't even see what the hell's happening. I didn't really like it, but I heard this is obviously a lot better. Unfortunately, I think the studio closed. I think they were one of the many.
Really?
I think so. I'm pretty sure like that's the new trend in gaming. So you work on a game for like 4 or 5 years, you release the game, and then you go out of business within a week or two. That's the new business model. Like immediately.
One and done.
Freaking Trials of Mana, or Visions of Mana, the new game. The company, they announced they were going out of business the day the game came out. Why? Shit, man. I guess pre-sales were down. I have no fucking idea.
Wow.
It's just rough. Oh my God, how many fucking VR games did I get? Apparently, I also got
VR.
He was a skater boy. Dumbing a later boy. Yeah, it says VR
Copyright.
Skater. This looks like it's going to make me physically ill. This This looks like I'm gonna puke my
physically
fucking brains
ill.
out. Yeah, it's a VR skater on a skateboard, and you're in a headset, and you're actually like flipping around and moving really fast. And if
It
you get
doesn't come with
motion
a
sickness,
skateboard like that Tony Hawk
no,
ride game.
no. You do everything with your hands, and
Yeah.
you don't actually do anything with your feet. But you do move around and go crazy with this thing. So it looks great. To be honest, it looks like a lot of fun, and it was just on sale for like $19.99. So I would buy every VR2 game for collecting's purposes. Like, I don't think these things are getting printed again. I don't think they're going to do another round of headsets. I think these are all one and dones.
No.
So yeah, pick them up. And it's also going to be a small set. So I think like people will try to collect it because it's only going to be 30, 40 game stops, I think, total.
It's going to be like a popular subset to collect for.
Exactly. It'll be a quirky niche, like Virtual Boy is. It's like that quirky, like it's not good, but it's cool, nerdy, weird to have, like a 3DO set or something. I'm offending so many people right now. Oh, I love my Virtual Boy and my 3DO.
You love the Virtual Boy? Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
No,
it's fine. I have really good taste in games, bro. For example, 1-7 Ride or Die.
I'm pretty sure I have that. I'm pretty sure I have that on the Xbox.
You know what's so depressing to me?
They don't make these type of games anymore.
So good.
Oh yeah, Ubisoft made that.
Dude, on the Ubisoft on the PlayStation 2 are fucking fire, bro. Prince of Persia games, this game, they have so many cool games that came out.
Used to be diverse.
Dude, they have tons of different games. Like, as the more I go into the PS2 library and the more I collect, the more often I'm like, what's this game? It's an Ubisoft game. Holy shit, they have a ton of cool games. So it's interesting to see how like a company used to be so good and kind of how they've fallen. I feel the same way about Blizzard. Like, dude, I don't think people understand how amazing Blizzard was back in the day. When Warcraft 3, StarCraft, Diablo, World of Warcraft, when all that stuff when the first Overwatch 1, even to a lesser extent, but during like the Warcraft 3, StarCraft days, Diablo days, oh my God, Blizzard were just unstoppable. They could do no wrong. And now it's like they're just a shadow of their former self.
Yeah.
And you know what I can attribute it to?
So what?
So back in the day, that's when all the crazy sexist pigs there, and they had like the Bill Cosby room and everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See what happens when you take that out of the workplace? All the games suck now. They're trash. I heard Black Myth
Bring
Wukong.
back good games.
IGN say Black Myth Wukong, they were all a bunch of sexists. And that game rocks.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the missing ingredient is we need
Stellar Blade.
Sexist pigs back in the industry immediately.
Yep. Everybody at Japan Studio, or not Japan Studio. What is it? The Astrobot Studio. All sexist pigs. They made a great game.
That's what we need. That's what we need to return to form. We need to, you ever see that No Ma'am thing from Al Bundy used to wear? We used to. Guys wearing those shirts making games. I'm sorry. Anyway, Ride or Die. This is a fun game where you ride around in a car and you shoot stuff. It looks dope. I'm sure most of you have heard of this game.
That early to mid 2000s gangster, like a whole bunch of white guys making a gangster.
Dude, this game, games, the 50 Cent games, the Def Jam Vendetta games. There's a bunch.
The Def Jam Vendetta games are a classic stuff.
Yeah, and then there's like because I think they're called just like Street Crime or True Crime.
Yeah, True Crime.
There's
a whole bunch of Grand Theft Auto clones.
Yeah. There's tons of games like this, but I like stupid crap like this.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
This game's fun. It's super cheap too. It's like $19.99. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
Mark Echoes. Have you ever heard of that? Getting Up.
Yeah. I don't own that yet, but I want to pick that up.
Great.
It's like a beat 'em up, right?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I want to pick up. For PS2 beat 'em ups, I need to get that game. I need to get Urban Chaos.
Urban Chaos. Good luck with
Urban Rain. One of the
Urban Rain. Yeah, it's on. It's on the Xbox, I think. Oh no, it's Urban Chaos and Urban Rain. I think
there's two games. I just can't remember which one's which. Which one's the one I want?
I think Urban Rain is the beat 'em up one.
No, that's the one I want. And then I need to get the Bouncer. There's a few of them.
Oh, you don't
I
have the
wanna
bouncer
get.
yet? Oh,
No, they're cheap. They're not super hard to
yeah.
find or anything. But that's what I like, dude. Like, I don't know. See, lots of people like, I only want to have really expensive rare game. I'm like, fuck that. I just want games
Fuck
that are
yeah,
fun. I'm thrilled to get games that are cheap. I'm loving life. Like, I'm having so much fun collecting racing games because they're cheap and I really like them. I'm very pleased.
Urban Reign, yeah, it's
Mm.
the PS2 game beat 'em up by Namco.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what, yeah.
So that's one of the things I've been doing when I go back through the old systems too, is I look at the companies. I try to find all the Capcom games, try to get all the Namco games, try to find all the Konami games, try to find all the all the companies, Ubisoft games, for example.
Have you ever played God Hand?
I've played it. I don't own it, but yeah, I've played it. It's amazing.
I love that's that's like a top 10 PS2 game ever.
Yeah, I would love to own it. That's one of those ones that's expensive, but it's not like insane.
Yeah,
like, you can get it for
it's reasonable.
Yeah, it's between 100 and 200.
Yeah,
it's in that. I don't need to get it right now. List. I want to get the cheap games first.
It's just one of my favorite games of all time. So I'm just trying to promote God Hand. It's fucking great.
No, it is amazing. That is a dope game. This one is Morbid, the Lords of Ire.
I swear you bought this before.
So this is the sequel.
Oh, okay.
To the first Morbid game or whatever. And the first Morbid game's kind of valuable, kind of rare. It came out on the Switch and the PS4. Yeah, I don't think it's super expensive, but it's held its value, let's just say. And this is the sequel. And the first game was like a top-down action game, and like this one is like a much fancier 3D graphic, like upgraded version of the game. So yeah, it's called Morbid. Look cool. It's one of those ones where I own the first one, so I was kind of obligated to buy the second one. I got this for $9.99.
That's how the best stories start. I got this for $9.99.
That's pretty much all I got to say about that.
That's right. That's NASCAR. No, it's not NASCAR. It's
I don't even know.
Racing.
No, it's racing in general, but it's got like off. It says like track racing, asphalt racing, and dirt racing.
It's racing. That's all you need.
Yeah, and then it's got a bunch of professional white dudes on it that I don't know who the fuck.
I see a black dude in here, I think.
Oh, there's one. There he is. Hey, what's going on, brother? Let's get the light over him so that we can. There we go.
There we go.
So I like racing games. Obviously, I've been telling you, and this one was super cheap. And I don't know what the hell's wrong with me.
Me neither.
I might be insane, but I've decided I want to collect all the games.
Oh no. Oh man, that is niche upon subset upon sub. Yeah.
I want to have a full Game Mill Entertainment set. And you ask yourself, why? Why would you want that? Because I think it's funny. That's the only reason I think that's funny.
See if they make a good game. What's the best Game Mill game?
They do have some all right games.
Yeah.
I like the Shrek racing game, and I really like the Nickelodeon kart racer games. They're fun. Are they good as Mario Kart? No, but they're fun. Nickelodeon Racers 3 is a great game. It's like super fun. I highly recommend it. For real. That's not joking around. All right, a couple more. I got White Day number 2.
They will say white boy.
Yeah, I got White Day Can't Jump number 2. The Power Trials, the complete edition. So yeah, Reggie showed this off a little while ago to make me jealous, and so I had to buy it immediately. But basically, this is a sequel to White Day 1, and I think is it a Korean game or something? I don't know if it's Korean or Japanese. I don't remember where it takes place, but you were like a young kid in a school at nighttime with scary monsters. It was pretty creepy. So I haven't played. Hey, look at that. He says it was Korean. Good for me. All right, good for me. My brain works occasionally.
Very smart.
So it says you return to Yondo High School, because of course you do. Why wouldn't you go back to the scary ass high school?
Yeah.
You investigate bizarre phenomena evade bloodthirsty killers, and solve the mysteries of the 3 intersecting episodes. Can you alter your fate? Yeah, I like these games. Horror games. Looks fun.
I'm interested. I need to look it up.
And then the last game, as I finally picked up,
Ooh,
The Lies of P.
Finally went on sale.
I'm pretty sure this is about asking people what they did in the swimming pool before they came out. That's pretty much what this is. You stand by the edge of the pool.
Yeah.
And you say, hey, what were you doing in there? And they were like, just swimming.
Swimming, yeah.
These are the Lies of P. No, it's a Pinocchio game. It's like a Dark Souls game, and you're like,
I gotta steal that one.
Yeah. You never heard that joke? Don't if you can't, never mind. I'm not kidding. Never mind. Never mind. So anyway, Lies of P is a Souls-like game where you play as Pinocchio, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. RNG Gamer, who was on here last week, has been playing it, and he highly recommended it, and he loved it and said it was amazing. Figsy has also played it, and I don't know if he's beaten it, but he's played it, and he says it was really good as well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it because I've heard it's like pretty much very Bloodborne-y, which I really like that aesthetic.
Bloodborne is one of my favorite games. So
yeah, I like that. It's very cool. It's kind of like that gothic, fancy, but
Yeah.
still messed up, dark thing going on.
Victoria era, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I've heard it's challenging, but not like impossible or something like that. Is the Lies of P on the disc? I don't know, man. Let me smell it.
It better be.
It smells like P. No, I'm just kidding. As far as I know, it is on the disc. It doesn't have any internet required labels on it or anything like that.
Yeah, we stay away from that.
Yeah, so it might, there might be update patches for it that aren't on the disc, something like that. But as far as I know, it does have a fully playable version of the game on the game. And their company's called NeoWiz. And the game's called Lies of P. I'm really not mature. I'm sorry.
No, this is what they come here for.
Yeah. I mean, if you're looking for maturity or hard-hitting commentary, you're in the wrong place. But yeah, those are all my pickups. And the funny thing is, all those games and all I've been doing is fucking playing Pac-Man.
That's the only thing you pick up.
This is all I've been playing like nonstop.
Yeah.
But these things are fun too, because they're like their own hobby. Like setting them up is like just as fun as playing them. I spend more time tweaking with the settings and loading up the files and checking which works and getting different versions of this and that than I do playing the fucking thing.
Yeah, you just set up and just like, oh, I'm done. You don't even play it.
What I do is I spend like a week setting it up, a week playing it, and then I order a new one.
Oh,
and I do it all over again. Although I think my girlfriend's like kind of over that, so I don't know if that's going.
She's just over you in general.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean that just happens after a certain amount of time.
Yeah, we're humans. Yeah, so
mm-hmm. I'm lucky that anybody can stand me that much.
Yeah, I wish somebody hate me as much as hers.
I wake up every day thanking God. I'm like, I'm an annoying prick. I wouldn't want to live with me. Can you imagine? She uses the same jokes on me that I use on her. I'm like, oh my God, is that what I'm like? Stop that.
Just leave me, please.
Who would? What? Can you just be like? Can you just give me a straight answer?
No, never, never. You're not going to get that.
Nope. So, anything else coming up? Anything else going on? Anything else you want to plug? Get any new videos coming out soon?
So we're hoping to do yet another game trip video in the near future. We always do pickups. I might start doing video essays on games. I never really got into that. It takes a lot of time, but I've always had a passion for video essays. Maybe a Silent Hill one, Silent Hill 2.
Smart.
It's coming out soon. I just want to do one scene in the original one that I really like. It's one of my favorite scenes of any video game. It involves Angela. If you guys know who I'm talking about in that game. But I want to do that. do more content like that. But hopefully a game trip video comes soon.
Very cool.
Look out for that preferred dimension. And
Mhm.
we'll see you in the next dimension.
Heck yeah. Yeah, and then I have the links down in the comments. We got a whole bunch of shows coming up. Gosh. Let me even get this out here. Because it's like we had like 3 coming up in like short succession. So on the 19th, which is next Thursday, we have Mason Maher joining us. On the 22nd, 3 days later, we're going to be doing a European show for our European watchers. So that'll be like an early show in the US, but a late show for Europe. So our European people can watch it. That'll be on the 22nd. And that's going to be with Belliskner, who's been on the show before. Really nice guy, really great collection. Got a couple episodes already in the Wayback Machine if you guys want to check it out. And then on the 28th, which I think is a Friday, we should be doing a special episode with the Super Retro Force crew.
Oh,
And I should be getting Rad Bash Gaming on with a bunch of his friends from the Retro Force. So that should be pretty fun. And then October, it'll be spooky month. So we're going to have a lot of cool people coming on, working on some really good guests. And that should be fun too. So I don't want to spoil anything until I have them booked in, but I got some pretty cool people coming up for October as well. And then hopefully should be able to get some return guests from previous episodes too. So yeah, a lot of exciting things coming up, guys. If you like the show and you want to keep seeing it, please subscribe, like, and share. Leave a comment below. Tell me if you're poor
and get good
and you can't afford a PS5 Pro. If you're offended, I told you to get good. I mean, you can always sell your blood or your kidneys.
Yeah.
Or have you thought about becoming a criminal? Yeah. I mean, nowadays you could just whatever. I don't think it even matters, right? Just go, shit, man. Just walk into a Best Buy and take one.
We work on the barter system in the United States. So,
yeah, like Barter Town, like Master Blaster. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Anyway, that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Jeremy, it was a pleasure. Appreciate you coming on, my friend.
Thank you for having me. It's always fun.
Absolutely. And hope to see you guys next week. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Thanks, everybody.
Peace.
You found the coolest place to be, the PlayStation collecting season. Come on, won't you stay with me? Welcome to the show. Gather around the boys and girls, collectors from around the world. Let's show the people what they need to know. Welcome to the show. Gonna talk to guests, only got the best. Gonna put their knowledge to the test. Gonna laugh at me, gonna miss a dream. Gonna show you things you've never seen. Gonna sing the song to the break of dawn. Gonna rock this party all night long. So come on everybody, let me see you dance. Get yourself ready for one more chance.